Today, I will introduce you to a very special place in Urla, Izmir, a region with the highest oxygen levels and the largest gardens, where one can truly find peace, happiness, and health. We are at the Çamlıbel residential complex, and I'll be showcasing one of its most outstanding villas, both in terms of its location and in terms of its features. I'll be presenting one of them to you now. Let's dive in and examine all the details of this villa together. Alright, let's enter the villa together. This villa boasts a substantial land share spanning 850 square meters. It truly comes with a very spacious land share, and additionally, our home provides us with a generous 380 square meters of usable area. It's designed with 6 rooms and 2 living rooms. It has natural gas, fiber infrastructure, everything. There's no centralized system. Each person has their own meter and pays for what they consume. No intermediate meters. It has a very large garden area, and as I mentioned, 6 rooms. It has 2 floors and a basement level, but don't think of it as a basement. Rather, consider it a ground floor. It's accessible from the garden below, designed almost like a separate guest house. Therefore, this villa is truly located within a residential complex that has been structured with careful consideration to meet the needs of its residents, even thinking about how to accommodate their guests. This is the Çamlıbel residential complex, one of Urla's finest. In terms of the residents, friendships, and neighborly relations, it's a wonderful complex. Moreover, the pine trees of the Çamlıbel residential complex, from which it takes its name, truly help people find peace and lead a healthy life. Your children will be able to run and play safely in the garden of your home, with complete peace of mind. You have the freedom to plant and cultivate anything you desire in your garden, or simply design it to your exact specifications. Additionally, your home boasts 6 individual rooms. Now, let us take a more detailed tour of our garden. After entering through the main gate, here is our home's entrance door. We can enter our house directly from here. We have a very beautiful garden area here again. Of course, let's also touch upon the topic of landscape. This property is currently for sale. Regarding the landscape, you can have various types of work done here. The complex we have an agreement with has 24/7 security. We have a communal pool within the site for shared use. The interior landscape is yours, for you to arrange and design as you wish. A lot of people, brands and companies offer their services here. By making arrangements with them, you have the opportunity to have the indoor landscaping handled by their affiliated gardeners, with you bearing the expense. They don't have a direct service for that, but they can assist you with recommendations and guidance. The villa boasts a truly spacious garden area. We have a beautiful garden area here. Pine trees are all over the place, naturally. From here, using the stairs, we can call the lower level the ground floor, not the basement. We can proceed to the section where we arrive at the ground floor. When we go down the stairs, there's actually a really important point in this specific area that I want to explain first. In this complex, there's no designated parking area. Or rather, there is a parking area. Everyone parks their cars on the roadsides, on the complex's streets, next to their houses, wherever they can. Yet, this villa offers an additional feature. As you can see, vehicle entry is accessible directly from this point. There is a space here where you can park 2 cars. If you wish to, you can cover this area to transform it into an enclosed garage. You can utilize it in that manner. From what we've learned, the homeowners usually park their cars outside as well. But if you have a fixation on your car or want to work on it in a garage environment, being able to park it inside your own house is a unique situation within the entire complex, specific to this villa. It's a special feature of this villa. You can park your car right here, and if you have a hobby, you can enjoy it right in this area. We have magnificent trees in our garden, this part. We'll explore the interior of the house in detail in a moment. Our villa spans across 3 floors. This here is our ground floor. If our ground floor is utilized as a guest house, it's laid out with 2 rooms, a living room, and an open-plan kitchen. You'll see inside, this can serve as the entrance to our guest house. We can allocate the garden space to them. They can utilize it. Meanwhile, we can make use of the upstairs garden area. We have some truly beautiful trees. Or if you plan to utilize the entire house, this area serves as your exclusive garden space. in these parts. We have a nice seating area. In front of the ground floor, which we consider the guest house, we have a very nice seating area. Now let's also talk about another wonderful feature of this specific house, and indeed all the homes within this entire residential complex. Summer or winter, the sun is an indispensable part of Izmir. It is also inevitable. Especially in the summer, we look for cool, shady spots like this to sit and relax. At various times throughout the day, within this home, you can almost always find a shaded area where you can comfortably relax and sit. As the sun shifts and changes its direction, various areas of the house and different sitting spots become shaded, providing a cool environment with the gentle breeze from the pine trees. This aspect also makes it very valuable. Now let's proceed to our garden area. Indeed, as we mentioned, it truly has a land share of 850 square meters. It has 380 square meters of usable area. This space inside the house has a net usable area. We have a lovely gazebo here. And as you can see, we also have another beautiful seating area right here. We have pear trees, our fruit trees, truly these days. The days when people enjoyed the freedom of plucking and eating fruit right from the branch are very much a thing of the past. But in this house, you can continue to experience just that. You can genuinely unwind here, enveloped by the distinctive peace offered by the pine trees, or you could simply open your laptop in this very spot and enjoy a wonderful place to get some work done. It genuinely presents you with a wellspring of motivation and a sense of peace. Our previous homeowner built a small greenhouse area here for growing tomatoes and such. It's a bit neglected right now. Let's go see it together. I truly wish we could demonstrate this to you. There's such a lovely aroma here. You have the pine trees, different flowers, trees, the landscape. There's just such a wonderful aroma. And it is currently the month of September right now. And while many parts of Izmir are very hot, you can really feel the coolness here. This place is only 3 kilometers from the sea. When you travel 3 kilometers, you can directly access the sea. It's also a sea suitable for swimming. It's an exquisite complex. Our property owner created a small greenhouse area right here. So if you wish, you also have the opportunity to cultivate and harvest your own tomatoes, cucumbers and peppers right here. Alright, we've come to the conclusion of our tour of the house's garden. We'll be going inside our home very soon. After that, we'll take a little walk around the residential complex. The pool in particular is really large. There are a total of 66 villas in this residential complex. Out of these 66 villas, 45 are the smaller type of villa. The remaining ones are large type villas, much like the one we are currently exploring. The larger villas boast 6 rooms and 2 living rooms, offering a usable area of 380 square meters. This particular one is among them. Honestly, I think it's structured in such a way that you can move in immediately with only minor renovations. And definitely, in my view, it's located in a region with a very high investment value. This area is very close to Izmir, very close to the city center, and very close to all of Urla's strategic locations. You can reach many places very quickly by car in 3, 5, or 10 minutes. One of the beautiful aspects of living in Urla is that you can swim in various coves where you can witness the sea's different hues. All are a very short distance away. But one of its great advantages is its proximity to our popular holiday resort, Çeşme, just a half-hour, maybe 40-minute drive away. So, it's in what I truly call an unparalleled location, and in terms of price and performance, it's a great investment. This property has a very high value. Furthermore, you could also describe this as an opportunity price, because we can truly say this is a region that continuously increases in value and desirability over time. Okay. The moment we step inside our home, we're greeted by a welcoming reception area featuring a large gallery void. This house is truly beautifully designed. Considering its age, I think. It's a well-organized and very large house. That's what I think is great about it. Now, this house actually boasts a total of 3 floors. We have a lower floor to start. We have the ground floor that we're on now, and we have an upper floor. But the great thing is, the lower level of the house, for example, isn't a typical basement. It's a floor that actually receives ample natural light. By taking advantage of the elevation difference, it's really positioned like a separate apartment on the side it faces. Immediately upon entering, we have a guest toilet. Right here we have a guest toilet. This guest toilet greets us at the entrance. Right next to it we have a very nice shoe cabinet. We have our shoe cabinet area, and something I believe is truly essential in homes like this is that there's a room conveniently located on the ground floor. Yes, it might seem like a small room, but it holds significant importance, particularly for accommodating our elderly guests or for an older parent, a cherished member of our household, or any beloved family member. On the ground floor, just inside the entrance door, to the right, we have one room. Now let's move slowly towards our living room area. To the right, we have the staircase, which we use to go both up to the top floor and down to the lower floor. And here we truly have. We have a huge living room. Our living room here is one of the best features of this house. One of the best features of this villa. I've already told you about the complex. You can see the pool and the magnificent view from nearly every balcony of the villa. Furthermore, we also have a remarkably spacious living room. Let me also give you this information. This complex is fully equipped with natural gas. This house is heated with natural gas, and also the fiber internet infrastructure, which I think is very important for people living in places like this, has also been installed in our complex. From our living room, it's an open kitchen, but I don't want to call it a fully open kitchen, because we access it through a doorway from the living room. We pass through a door into the open kitchen area. Now I'd like for us to proceed to the kitchen area. The kitchen has an entrance from the main entryway, as well as an additional entry point from the living room. These, of course, will have matching doors when you purchase the place. You can also close it off with a renovation, a minor renovation, and use it as a closed kitchen. Additionally, here we have another cupboard and a practical storage area. Upon entering the kitchen, we're greeted by a very spacious kitchen area. It's designed in the style of an island kitchen. Of course, you can renovate it if you wish, but honestly, as I frequently mention in my videos, I genuinely appreciate a kitchen that is this bright. I believe it's quite significant. For someone working in the kitchen, it's great that it gets so much light from this angle. Because the house is illuminated from all directions, you're able to experience abundant light and sunlight in almost every room. This feature will also contribute to significant heating savings. Because in a place like Izmir, specifically in Urla, we can absolutely transform sunlight into a significant heating advantage. This truly provides us with a huge benefit. The kitchen is equipped with its own balcony. We have direct access to a balcony right from the kitchen. Let's briefly check it out right now. Stepping out from the kitchen onto the balcony, you'll find a very spacious balcony area, which also provides direct access to the garden. You can host your dinner parties here. It would be truly delightful. Now let's continue our tour of the house. We also have a balcony leading from the living room, which is one of my most favorite areas in this house, the balconies and the garden. We already discussed the garden in detail at the entrance. But truly, the balconies in this house have a magnificent view. In many villas, balconies usually do not have a very large area. Now this is actually our ground floor balcony, as you can see. It is a balcony that possesses a truly expansive area, extending generously both in this direction and that. It truly features an exquisite balcony area that you can use for your dinner parties, your large dinner parties, and for enjoying some quality time on the balcony. And another one of its wonderful features is that when you're sitting on the balcony, you're truly within the housing complex. I'll show you that in just a moment. You also have a view of the huge swimming pool. As we've already discussed, our housing complex is surrounded by pine trees. And it provides a great sense of peace and motivation to the individual. If you're someone who works remotely from home, you can genuinely experience that profound motivation right here, as you sit at your computer sipping your coffee. I'm genuinely certain that with the exquisite fine scent, you'll open your computer and accomplish your tasks much quicker than you usually would. As you know, we entered the balcony from the living room. We have 2 access points from the living room to the balcony area. Actually, calling this a spacious balcony doesn't really do it justice. It's a terrace-sized balcony. We have 2 entrances. There are 2 entrances from here to the balcony area as well. Now let's go back to the living room. Alright, we're back in the living room. There's one particular aspect of the living room I'd like to emphasize. We briefly touched on it earlier. Our living room is quite spacious. We noted that this house consists of 6 rooms and 2 living rooms. This is one of those living rooms. We also have another living room on the lower floor, which we'll see shortly. Some homeowners here even use the downstairs area as a guest house or an annex for visitors. Thus, the downstairs area can be separated with a door, and this house is designed to be used as a guest house. It can also be utilized this way. Now, there is a truly beautiful and pleasant area here indeed. Here, you can simply sit and sip a delightful afternoon coffee, a morning coffee, or in the evening, you can enjoy a pleasant coffee with your spouse, surrounded by the enchanting lights from the pine trees and the houses across the way, having pleasant conversations. Indeed, it's an exquisite and magnificent space. They've done a beautiful job. It's very well thought out. For its age, these thoughtful details are truly valuable and important. With very minor renovations, you can make this house absolutely perfect. Now, if you'd like, let's head upstairs first. Following that, downstairs, many homeowners in this housing complex regard it as a guest house. It is actually a separate house consisting of 2 rooms and a living room. Let's explore it together. I truly admire the width of our stairs. Perhaps the steps could have been a little wider. Like I said, there's a lovely gallery void here. I adore these open spaces. Nowadays, you don't really see this feature in new homes, in modern villas. But I believe these gallery voids offer a truly beautiful aesthetic. I also believe it automatically influences the home's natural lighting system. That's why I find houses with these gallery voids to be quite impressive. We have a beautiful iron railing here too. Now that we've come up here, as I said, our house consists of 6 rooms and 2 living rooms. We have 3 rooms on this floor. There was 1 room on the lower level, right by the entrance. So, we also have a total of 3 rooms on this floor. Let's step into the first room and explore it now. It features a view of the pine trees, and on its right side there's also a large balcony. We'll take a look at the balcony in a moment. It's a pleasant room, designed with a very practical size. This could serve as a room for a family member, or alternatively, you could utilize it as a guest room. But as I mentioned, we actually have a guest house downstairs with 2 rooms and a living room. Now, if you'd like, let's take a quick moment to view our balcony here as well. As you can see, it could be used as a laundry balcony, but it's actually a very large and spacious balcony. This balcony area can be used by the person using this room, or it can serve as a laundry balcony. We are currently in a villa that is quite generous with its balconies and garden. Almost every room connects to a balcony, a different balcony. We've stepped out onto a balcony from the kitchen, the living room, and this room. Let's see what surprises await us in the other rooms. Let's discover them together. We just passed it. Here we have a common bathroom. We also have a designated space where you can set up your laundry machines. And this here is a common toilet and bathroom facility. As I said before, we also have available space for laundry machines. Let's proceed to our second bedroom. In reality, it's the 3rd room we've explored in the house, as there was also a room on the lower level. And when you enter this room, as I mentioned earlier, you are again greeted by another balcony. Almost every room opens up to a balcony area. This is a really important feature, especially for the family member who will own this room. Because, as I was saying, let's say you have a 17-year-old teenager at home. This child can make use of their own private balcony and experience personal freedom there. I truly believe that this is a very important aspect, especially since we've all been through those years. Let's head over to our 3rd room. This right here is our master bedroom. It's our largest bedroom, the biggest of all the rooms. Here, just like in other rooms, we also have a balcony. Well, not unlike, it's actually similar. Yes, there's another balcony, and we also have an ensuite bathroom inside this room. The size of this room is really great. As you can see, right here we have a generously sized bathroom and toilet. Please, step right this way so we can take a closer look and gather more details. Because this area extends toward the back, as you can see, it's a perfectly adequate space to be utilized as an ensuite bathroom. And here, as you can see, we have another balcony. Let's take a moment to look at this balcony as well. Look, this is the twin balcony of the previous room. That one overlooked the other facade, and this one overlooks this facade, but it's truly magnificent. And now, here's the attic's balcony. And truly, as you can perceive, this specific spot also offers a view of the swimming pool through the magnificent pine trees. We're in a housing complex where you can truly get your fill of fresh oxygen. But what's most important is that this view offers a sense of tranquility. Truly, we're often fed up with our lives, feeling confined within apartment complexes, those massive housing developments with thousands or even hundreds of units. This property offers a genuine escape, allowing you to truly distance yourself from that crowded life and declare your own freedom with its vastness, including its spacious garden. And with its balconies, I believe this property is beautiful and spacious enough for every family member to define their own independent areas. I will reveal the price for this housing complex at the very end. But for this complex, I truly believe the price is very reasonable. We've also given you info on the complex. We're in a housing complex where neighborly relations are top-notch. People respect, know, chat, and have a good time together. We are in the Çamlıbel housing complex, and this house within it is truly an unmissable opportunity. All right, we've toured 2 floors. Now what? Downstairs, we also have a 2-bedroom space, often used as a guest house, which can indeed be configured as a separate apartment. Now, let's go explore that area. Our homeowner installed a connecting door here. This means you can lock this connecting door, effectively transforming this area into a 2-bedroom apartment with its own separate entrance for your guests. In fact, it's already arranged that way. This floor features an open kitchen and another living room. As discussed, this is the second living room of the 6+2 layout. Upstairs we saw 4 rooms and 1 living room. Now we're going to see 2 more rooms and another living room downstairs. It's a very spacious living room, and the kitchen is designed as an open plan layout. We also have a lovely fireplace area here that I want to show you. We can call this a beautiful fireplace area where you can have very pleasant conversations. We have a room located here. This room. This particular room is designated as a bedroom. It's quite spacious enough. It gets good light. Again, I want to point out, none of our house should be considered a basement. This part actually opens to the garden. We'll go out in a moment. Since it opens to the garden, this area is also lovely. We have a toilet here, a toilet and bathroom. We have a toilet and bathroom area here. And now, let's promptly transition to our second room. This is our second bedroom. The second bedroom. There is a door that opens directly to the garden area. We can directly exit to the garden from here. Similarly, this home also offers direct access to the garden area from this space, providing a convenient way to step outside. So when your guests stay here, they can make use of their own private entrance and exit through this area. They can also enjoy this part of the garden with complete peace of mind. From here, you can also step out directly into our garden area and enjoy the exquisite ambiance there. We've departed our home, now making our way to our pool through the beautiful pine tree-lined streets of Çamlıbel housing complex. This is a substantial housing complex comprising 66 villas, and this specific villa's most significant characteristic is its close proximity to the swimming pool. You can get out of the pool and be home to shower in just 2 minutes. And look, we're currently on that beautiful path leading to the pool within the Çamlıbel housing complex. This very path truly provides a sense of peace. A magnificent ambiance has genuinely been created here. The paths, the pine trees, the landscaping, everything is designed for one's peace of mind truly. Come on, let's see the pool together now. Yes, we are now in the pool area of the Çamlıbel housing complex. When we introduced the house and garden in our video, I mentioned the swimming pool. We have a truly magnificent swimming pool here, and additionally, we have our social facilities right on site. This beautiful pool is a truly fantastic area where residents of this community can cool off, unwind, enjoy a refreshing drink, engage in pleasant conversations, and socialize during the warm summer months. If you too desire to join the ranks of the privileged residents within this exceptional housing complex, please reach out to us promptly to receive comprehensive details about both this magnificent complex and this incredible villa. We can then arrange a viewing. Seriously, you won't want to let this opportunity pass you by. For all pricing inquiries, simply get in touch. We can provide all other details by phone, WhatsApp, and so on. This villa is an unmissable opportunity. Please do not miss the opportunity of this villa in this beautiful housing complex.